Hey, good afternoon and welcome to McNaught Cadillac Buick GMC. This is Riley here and I'd like to present to you this 2019 Cadillac CTS-V Sedan that just landed on our lot yesterday. This is one of the first in Canada for the 2019 year model, and we're going to go over in depth all of its features and specs that you get in this 2019 Cadillac CTS-V. Now I'm going to start off and talk about the powertrain. You've got a 6.2 liter supercharged V8 engine, and that's going to be paired up with the all-new 8-speed automatic transmission. 640 horsepower is what this vehicle produces, 630 pound-feet of torque, and a 0 to 60 time of about 3.7 seconds. Absolutely amazing performance in this vehicle. Now let's talk about these wheels that you have here on the CTS-V. These are the 19-inch alloy painted with the After Midnight premium paint. Now you're going to have Michelin Pilot Super Sport performance tires on here, really nice tires. And if you take a look at these Brembo brake calipers, absolutely massive on the front and back, and trust me, you're going to need that stopping power to stop this car. Now a couple unique features that I want to mention about this particular V model is you've got the black chrome front V grille, dealer installed. You've also got the carbon fiber package. That's a $7,100 option here in Canada, and what that gets you is the carbon front splitter. You've also got the carbon fiber painted hood, and I'm going to open it up in a minute and you're going to see the carbon fiber on the underneath. You've also got the carbon fiber hood extractor and a spoiler on the back and the rear diffuser, which I'm going to touch on in just a second. Okay, so here's a better look under the hood here at the 6.2 liter supercharged LT4 engine shared with the Z06 Corvette. Really powerful motor here. You've got the strut bar under there, and here's that carbon fiber I was talking about. The whole entire front hood is fully carbon fiber. Last details here on the front end include your forward parking sensors. You've got a forward facing camera, which we're going to touch on the inside, as well as HID headlights, and you've got the LED stacked daytime running lights. Now as we walk alongside the CTS-V, you're going to find the fully functional side air vent. You've also got the V badging there. Turn signal indicators on the mirrors, as well as your side blind zone monitoring, pretty standard stuff. You've got the illuminated door handles on all four doors with proximity locks, meaning you could lock and unlock the vehicle as long as the key is in your pocket. Now here's a special part about this CTS-V, the back end. You've got this carbon fiber spoiler, absolutely incredible. LED taillights here. You've got the quad exhaust system with that carbon rear diffuser. Now at first glance at the interior, you're going to find the jet black leather and suede interior combination. You've got the Recaro performance seats here. Look at these seats. We're going to talk about these for a minute. You've got the suede inserts in the center, 16-way power adjustable with your 4-way lumbar support. Now the cool thing about these seats, the bolsters are power adjustable, so that's going to keep you nice and firm in your seat when you take this vehicle onto the track. On the driver's door panel, you've got the carbon fiber inserts on here, nice black leather, driver's memory seat settings, power adjustable mirrors, and you've got your one-touch down and up windows. And last but not least, you've got the BOSE premium audio system equipped in this vehicle. That's a 13-speaker system, and you're gonna have to come down here to listen to it in person. It sounds absolutely incredible. Now behind the steering wheel itself, you've got your magnesium paddle shifters. That's gonna work great with that 8-speed transmission, your heads-up display controls, and your electronic parking brake. Last but not least, you've also got that V badge on the door sill. Now that I've gone ahead and taken a seat inside the Cadillac CTS-V, let's go over some of the main selling features about this vehicle that you need to know. Starting off with the steering wheel here, really thick. There's actually a suede option for the steering wheel, but we opted for the leather one. Now on the left-hand side, you're going to find your cruise controls. You've got your heated steering wheel option as well as your forward collision alert. Once again, here are those magnesium paddle shifters on the back. Really nice feedback to those paddle shifters. Now the right-hand side has your standard radio controls as well as the 5-point command center, which is going to help you configure that center 12.4-inch LED display. Now this has all of your vehicle information. This is basically the center of the cockpit here. All of your info is going to be displayed on this screen. You've got your G-force, your tire temperature, you've got your boost gauge, You've got fuel economy, all of your different options. And the cool thing is, if you go over here to display layout, you're actually able to change the look of the display to enhanced, balanced, and V performance mode. So you've got 3 different views here. Let's say you're doing some daily driving, you want the more simple, classic looking Cadillac layout, you've got that option as well. But I personally prefer the V performance mode. And look at that, 13 kilometers on the odometer. This thing is brand spanking new, and it's going right into our showroom. Now over here is the redesigned Cadillac CUE system for 2018. You've got your Sirius XM radio, Bluetooth phone connectivity as you'd expect. You've also got full navigation here if you need directions to get to the track. And I'm going to point out here, the navigation was fully redesigned for the 2019 year model. So absolutely incredible navigation system, really intuitive. You've got your climate controls from the touchscreen, as well as Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Now a few buttons on the side here include your lane departure warning. You've also got your parking brakes, as well as a digital button here to open up your glove box. Owner's manual is located inside, of course, and look at this carbon fiber you've got on the interior. As we head on a little bit lower, you've got your hard climate controls, heated seats, but if you don't opt for the Recaro race seats, you've actually got heated and ventilated seats. Now inside the hidden storage compartment, you've got a wireless charging mat, really high-tech stuff here. You've got the leather-wrapped gear selector. Putting your vehicle into reverse is going to activate your backup camera. And what's new to the 2019 model is the curb view camera. So as you can see, you've got a couple different views here, especially of that front splitter, so you don't worry about scratching it up on the edge of a curb. Just below the gear selector itself, you've got your traction control and your drive mode selector, which includes a couple different options such as Tour, Sport, Track, and Snow. Now Track mode is definitely going to spruce up the exhaust and give it a better sound. Now a couple other luxurious options you've got down here include the electronically opening cup holder cover. Pretty neat stuff here that Cadillac likes to put in their vehicles. 12-volt DC outlet with some storage, and inside the armrest itself you've got some USB ports, SD, and a full 110-volt wall outlet if you want to plug in your laptop. Now moving on up at the ceiling, you've actually got the rear camera mirror that they just added recently. That gives you a whole different perspective here when you're driving down the highway. Really great view on that HD camera. On the roof itself, you've got your OnStar buttons, your slide and tilt sunroof controls, and garage door transmitter. And let me point out this suede headliner. Really beautiful in the CTS-V. And last but not least, up here is your Ultra View panoramic sunroof that stretches all the way to the back. The front portion is slide and tilt, as I mentioned. The rear portion is fixed. So in terms of back seat space in the CTS-V, this thing is still pretty practical at the end of the day. You've got enough room back here for 3 adult passengers. You've got the heated seats and tri-zone climate controls back here, so everybody stays nice and comfy, as well as some USB charge outlets. Now the leather armrest does come down. You've got access to cup holders, hidden storage space, as well as access passageway into the rear trunk if you want to keep a duffel bag back there on a long road trip. Now the back of these Recaro seats are absolutely amazing. Look at this suede, really premium material in the CTS-V. And the windows themselves have the nice sunshades for not only the main window, but you've also got the little triangular window over here, which has its own sunshade, which is pretty neat. Now moving around to the back end, once again, we're gonna pop open the trunk, take a look at the cargo space you've got back here. Now taking a look inside the trunk, there's no spare tire in this vehicle. Weight reduction is pretty important to Cadillac, so you've got your Cadillac Care. They're gonna have you covered in case of a flat, but you've got a cargo net down here, some hidden storage down below, and those seats do fold down nice and flat if you wanna store some longer items such as golf clubs. So all in all, this is the 2019 Cadillac CTS-V. If you want to come on down to 1717 Waverly Street, that's McNaught Cadillac Buick GMC, we've got one of the first units that landed in Canada in our showroom. So I invite you over, come take a look at it for yourself, and we'll be happy to help you out.